Everybody. This is Rebecca Brown again of Rebecca Brown Tax Consulting, and I am here today to talk with you about IRS installment agreements. Installment agreements, or IAs as they are referred to, are the most commonly used tool that helps taxpayers resolve their back tax debt. This is because they are easy to qualify for and most people can get one. If you get an installment agreement, you will pay a portion of your taxes, penalties, and the interest you owe the IRS until you have paid it in full. Think of an installment agreement as taking out a loan from the federal government because you are going to have to fill out a bunch of financial information as well. There are two kinds of installment agreements, streamlined and non-streamlined. Most taxpayers qualify for a streamlined IA, so I'm going to focus on those in this presentation. Now, the requirements to qualify for an installment agreement, at least the streamlined version, are pretty simple. First, you have to owe less than $50,000 in combined taxes, interest, and penalties. If you are a business, this limit drops to $25,000. This is because businesses often owe payroll taxes, and those are a priority for collection under IRS rules. You must file all unfiled tax returns before qualifying for the IA. You can file the installment agreement form at the same time as those tax returns, however. You can't have enough money in savings or cash to pay the full amount due today, and you can't have had an IA during the last 5 years. If you don't qualify for a streamlined IA, don't panic because there is a non-streamlined version as well, but it is harder to get. Now, to get an installment agreement, you must file all unfiled tax returns. As I noted before, you can submit this along with the tax returns if you are filing them by mail. Now, to submit the form, it's called the installment agreement request. It is titled Form 9465. You can send this in by mail or, in some cases, file it online. You need to add up how much you owe and divide it by 72. This is your minimum monthly payment. Because the most time you have to pay off your tax debt is 6 years, they give you 72 months, so that's why you use 72. You need to decide how much you want to pay over and above that and fill it out. You need to pay more than the minimum if you are able. This will reduce your payment time and the total amount you pay in interest. You need to enter your bank account information so that the IRS can withdraw the money directly from your bank account. A lot of people don't like that, and you can pay by check or other options. But if you forget or miss a payment, they will cancel the installment agreement. If you are going to pay by automatic debit, decide what day you want the money taken out. It can be any day between the 1st and the 28th of the month. Note that on the form, however, or they will pick a day for you. Finally, send the completed form in with the $120 required fee. While you have the installment agreement in effect, you must make all of your required tax payments, preferably, again, through automatic debits from your account. You must file all required tax returns on time and pay all newly accrued taxes on time. You should probably adjust your withholding or your estimated tax payments so you don't accrue more taxes you can't pay on time. If this does happen, however, the IRS can and often will adjust or modify your installment agreement to include the new debt. They will not continue doing this forever. However, they are going to make you get caught up at some point. So be aware of that and try not to accrue more tax debt. If you are due a tax refund at any point while your installment agreement is in effect, the IRS will seize it and apply it to your back tax debt. This is unavoidable. The only way you can get around this even partially is if you are married and one spouse owes the debt and the other does not. Then you can usually get a partial refund through the injured spouse program. Now, finally, if you default on your installment agreement, the IRS can and will pursue other collection options, including liens, levies, and wage garnishment. If you need help, feel free to contact me. I charge a flat fee of $100 to set up an installment agreement. This does not include preparing any tax returns. You can also visit my website for more information, Rebecca Brown Tax Consulting. Thank you very much and have a nice day.